Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the BrooklyniteTV podcast, your go-to source for all things happening in the world, from local news to global mysteries. I'm your host, Frank, and today I'm diving into something truly bizarre and alarming, the recent drone sightings over New Jersey, and what they could really mean for our country and the world. It's a topic that seems to be flying under the radar, pun intended, and I want to know why more people aren't talking about it. Are we on the brink of war? Is this a covert operation from a foreign enemy? Or are we witnessing the early stages of an extraterrestrial encounter, like something straight out of Independence Day? We're going to explore this mystery from all angles, and by the end, you'll probably agree with me that we need to start paying closer attention to these strange occurrences before it's too late. Before we get started, if you're into uncovering the truth, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this episode with your friends. You won't want to miss the deep dive into what I'm about to take you on. All right, let's get into it. Just a few weeks ago, reports began to surface about a series of mysterious drone sightings over New Jersey. At first, these were dismissed as nothing more than everyday occurrences. Nothing to worry about, right? Well, drones are becoming more common after all, but as these sightings continued, things started to feel a little off. However, these are no hobby drones. Eyewitnesses' accounts describe these strange drones the size of SUVs, operating at night, flying in formations often in areas where they shouldn't be, and doing things that don't align with what we know about conventional drone activity. No clear explanation, no one knows exactly who's behind them, and that's where the story gets weird. Here's where it gets even more unsettling. There are a lot of theories floating around, and some of them are downright chilling. Could these drones be part of a foreign nation? We've been hearing a lot about tensions with China, Russia, and other global powers. They've made moves in cyber warfare, spying, and influencing global politics. So it's not too far-fetched to imagine they may be sending drones as a way to gather intel, test our response systems, or even prepare for an act of aggression. Think about it. A foreign government could launch a drone operation over U.S. soil as a first step before an all-out cyber attack, or worse, physical warfare. And in case you've missed it, the Pentagon has been ramping up its concerns about the possibility of unidentified aerial phenomena. Are these drones part of something bigger? But that's just one possibility. There's another theory that's even more spine-chilling. What if these aren't just drones? What if we're witnessing the beginning of something far stranger? Something extraterrestrial. Let me put it to you like this. Remember Independence Day, the movie, where aliens invaded Earth and we fought back with a sense of unity and courage? While that scenario may sound like a stretch, we can't ignore the facts that we've been seeing an increasing number of UFO sightings. The government has been even admitted that it doesn't know what some of these objects in the sky are. And now we have mysterious drones appearing in our skies with no explanation as who's operating them. Could these drones be some kind of precursor to extraterrestrial contact? What if these aren't just high-tech machines, but probes from another world, scanning and studying us from above? The idea of first contact is something humanity has thought about for decades. But what if it's not the dramatic movie-style encounter we imagine? What if these aliens are watching us, gathering information, while laying the groundwork for an eventual invasion? Are we ready? It may sound like sci-fi, but when you put all the puzzle pieces together, the strange aerial phenomena, the global tensions, the mysterious drone sightings, it's enough to make you wonder if the movie's closer to reality than we think. Now let's talk about the cover-ups. We've all heard the rumors about UFOs and extraterrestrial life being hidden from the public. The government has long denied any knowledge of UFOs, even as more and more pilots, military personnel, and everyday people report seeing strange lights and objects in the sky. And when you look at the recent uptick in sightings and mysterious aerial activity, it's hard not to ask the question, is there a cover-up going on here? Why is no one talking about these drone sightings more seriously? Why are the authorities so tight-lipped about the situation? The more they remain silent, the more conspiracy theories grow, and it makes me wonder, Are they trying to protect us, or is there something more sinister at play here? It's frustrating, to say the least, to see that the mainstream media hasn't really given these sightings the attention they deserve. Instead, we're inundated with daily updates about politics, the economy, and the usual distractions that keep our eyes off the bigger picture. But if we ignore these developments, what happens when it's too late to act? We're really ready for the possibility of war, whether it's a foreign adversary or a completely new type of threat, something from beyond our planet. Some may say we're prepared for anything, that our military and defense systems are ready to handle whatever comes our way. But is that true? I don't think so, people. I don't think so. With all the recent developments in military technology, from drones to AI, we're dealing with threats that are more advanced than anything we've ever seen before. And I'm not saying we're about to face an alien invasion tomorrow, but I do think we need to acknowledge that the world is changing very fast, and we might not be as prepared as we think. And if it turns out that we're not just dealing with foreign enemies, but something more otherworldly, how will we respond? Are we ready for the kind of global or intergalactic conflict that could completely reshape the world? And here's where it gets even more troubling. The general public just isn't reacting in the way you'd expect. Where's the outrage? Where's the panic? It's almost as if everyone's too busy with their daily lives to pay attention to the growing sightings that something bigger is on the horizon. Maybe it's the news cycle that distracts us, or maybe we've become too numb, too dumb to the strange and the unknown. Whatever the reason, we're failing to connect the dots here between these strange occurrences and the possibility of a larger threat. And that's where I come in. I want to make sure that you, the listener, are aware of what's happening and how it could impact our future. Whether we're dealing with a foreign enemy or an extraterrestrial presence, we need to start asking the tough questions and taking action before it's too late. So what do we do? What do we do with all this information? Where do we go from here? It's hard to say exactly what's going to happen next, but I do know this. We can't afford to ignore these signs any longer. The recent drone sightings over New Jersey are just one piece of a much larger puzzle. Whether they're part of a foreign threat, alien intelligence, or something else entirely, we need to start paying attention to what's going on in our skies and our world. The only way to be ready for whatever comes next is to stay vigilant and informed and keep asking questions. Well, folks, that's it for today's deep dive into drones, aliens, and government cover-ups. Basically everything you need to make sure you're never able to look up at the sky the same way again. I don't know about you, but I'm already planning my emergency bunker up and stocking up on tinfoil hats. If you're not worried yet, well, you should be. But hey, maybe I'm just the one with the wild imagination, or maybe I'm just ahead of the curve. Either way, I'm pretty sure if Independence Day taught us anything, it's that we should have been paying closer attention to the skies long before now. So if you enjoyed this episode, or if you're now wondering whether to purchase your Amazon drone order or start building a UFO-proof shelter, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I mean, who else is going to break down these crazy theories and send you off with some serious questions? Not your average news outlet, that's for sure. And hey, if we're right about all of this and aliens are coming, just remember, when they land, don't say I didn't tell you so. Catch you next time if we're still here. And as always, thank you for listening to the BrooklyniteTV podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this podcast with your friends, because the truth is out there and it's up to us to find it. Again, stay safe, stay informed, and keep your eyes up at the sky, people. Have a great day.